merged UZAs as the boundary line for the RTA. And then we got into the issue of, okay, how are we going to, there are the fundamental issues of boundary lines, political boundary lines, precinct boundary lines. How are we going to deal with that as it relates to tax collections and so forth? And so we had people come in from the election board and also from the tax commission. And basically what we came to was that we found that probably the easiest way to help draw this UZA boundary line that reflected the election, political issues, aspects of the RTA would be to use precinct boundary lines. We felt like the state house, House and Senate district boundary school districts just didn't line up with the UZA boundary lines very well. And of course, you could say, well, what about city boundary lines? Well, then that kind of got us back into the whole debate of we're going to have some cities, if for instance, if we included all of Norman, we were going to have extensive portions of Norman, far east side of Norman, that probably wasn't going to get much benefit from it, but they would be included in there. And so, as the same probably with Edmond. So we kind of focused on precinct boundaries, and we know that there will be, especially if we use sales tax as a way to fund this, that there are going to be some issues associated with sales tax collections using precinct boundary lines, because as many of you know, sales tax collections and how retailers remit their sales tax based upon zip codes or addresses, it's a real mishmash. But I think it's just one of those issues we're going to have to deal with.